If I could pour the morning into one receptacle beneath the early sun, I'd choose the cup between my willing hands that holds more than the volume understands. The cup holds more than coffee in its round. It holds the morning silence like a sound that only comes when everything is still. The cup that holds the morning, warm and wide. Everything I need, it fits inside. The cup that holds the morning, both hands full of something warmer than the working pull. The cafe gave it to me without fuss, without the weight of everything discussed. In every other room I fill each day just warmth and trust, and something on a tray that held the whole of morning in its size. The cup holds more than warmth against the cold. It holds the stories only mornings told to those who sit long enough to feel. The cup that holds the morning, warm and wide. Everything I need, it fits inside. The cup that holds the morning, both hands full of something warmer than the working pull. Every morning that has ever been good has lived inside a cup the way it should, between the hands of someone needing this, the small and warm and ordinary bliss of something held that holds you right back. The cup that holds the morning deep in mine, every ordinary morning turning fine. The cup that holds the morning soft and true, the most that any cup has ever knew. The cup is empty when I finally rose, but carried what it held wherever I goes. The rain came down on a warm enough day that nobody was quite sure what to say about the season, standing at the door with one foot in the cool and one in more than spring had ever promised it would give. The rain in early summer has a weight that winter rain could never replicate. Something warm beneath the falling gray, almost summer rain, warm upon the skin. Every drop a different world to fall within. Almost summer rain, neither cold nor bright, just the in-between of everything tonight. The pavement held the heat beneath the wet, a contradiction the season hadn't met before this particular and tender week, when everything the summer had to speak was muffled by a shower warm everything tonight. The finest rain is the one that falls on days that can't decide between the coals of the season, just departing in one that hasn't fully taken from the sun its rightful place above the warming earth. Almost summer rain, soft and barely cold. Every rainy, almost summer story told. Almost summer rain, breathe the warm and wet. The summer's coming closer, don't forget. The rain cleared off and left the air more warm, and summer stepped in right behind the storm.
The waiting has a temperature this year that rises every morning, drawing near to something blazing on the calendar's edge. The summer balanced at the season's ledge, about to tip itself into our arms. The weight is getting warmer by the day, each morning giving just a little more away of what the summer's planning to become. The weight is getting warmer, feel it now. Every degree a different kind of vow. The weight is getting warmer, soft and near. The summer's the most patient thing this year. The mornings come with more conviction now, and even rainy days can't disavow the warmth that underlies the falling gray. The summer waiting underneath the day for the moment it can finally declare. The weight is getting warmer every week, each afternoon delivering the peak of everything the summer plans to be. The weight is getting warmer, feel it now. Every degree a different kind of bow. The weight is getting warmer, soft and near. The summer's the most patient thing this year. There is a joy inside the waiting for, the thing that's almost at the open door. A sweetness in the not quite yet arrived, that keeps the best of everything alive, in the anticipation of the warmth. The weight is getting warmer, bright and real. Everything is sharpening the way I feel. The weight is getting warmer, almost here. The finest kind of ending to the years. Long waiting for the summer to arrive. The weight resolved itself one morning bright, when summer finally got the temperature right.
light gray and cool like early spring. But by the afternoon the sun broke wide, and everything came flooding from inside. A warmth the clouds had only just delayed. The maybe day is summer's favorite trick, delivering the gold after the thick of clouds that had no business being there. Sunshine on a maybe day, the best surprise. Everything's golden when the maybe clears the skies. Sunshine on a maybe day, the warmth arrives. Everything the almost summer just contrives. I hadn't guessed for anything like this. The jacket in my hand becoming this, matched to everything the afternoon decided it would be before the noon had even had a chance to make its mind. And maybe day delivers more than planned when the sun breaks through and takes the upper hand of clouds that had no purpose being there. Sunshine on a maybe day, the best surprise. Everything is golden when the maybe clears the skies. Sunshine on a maybe day, the warmth arrives. Everything the almost summer just contrives. The best days are the ones that don't commit to gray or gold until the sun sees fit to break across the afternoon and say, I've been here all along beneath the gray, just waiting for the right moment to appear. Sunshine on a maybe day, white and gold, every gray beginning warmly told. Sunshine on a maybe day, trust the way the sunshine always comes a little late, but when it comes, it's worth the in between. Maybe they resolved to something gold, and summer had another story told. The morning had a chill that didn't fit the calendar or anything in it, that pointed to the season coming fast, with all the heat from which we shouldn't fast, but welcome like a visitor long due. The cool morning is summer's opening act, a deliberate and beautifully packed contrast to everything the day becomes. Cool morning, warm
winds. Jacket off by noon, the skin decides everything the warming day provides. The shoulders met the afternoon's regard and found it warm enough to drop the guard of everything the cooler mornings built into the daily and habitual guilt of dressing for a season on its way out. The jacket coming off is summer's proof that everything beneath the warming roof of sky is finally made its seasonal. Jacket off by noon, the summer winds, every argument that morning brings. Jacket off by noon, the skin decides everything the warming day provides. There is no finer thermometer than this, the moment when the jacket's gap and bliss of arm against the afternoon's own heat makes the whole of summer feel complete before the solstice even marks its date. Jacket off by noon, wide and warm and free, everything the summer has for me. Jacket off by noon, the season true, the warmth was always coming, always new. The jacket stayed behind the door next day, and summer had officially found its way. The shower came without a formal warning, arrived and left before the end of morning, and left the air more charged than it had been before the brief and beautiful routine of early summer rain upon the street. A little rain, a summer's punctuation, a brief and necessary explanation that the heat will mean more for the wait. A little rain won't stop the sun from coming, everything beneath the gray keeps humming. A little rain will cool the summer down, it only makes it warmer when it's found its way back through the clouds to where we are. The umbrella was a temporary measure against a rain that yielded up its treasure of petrichor and warmth and something clean that only almost summer rains convene. In the air above the still warm pavement, a little rain is summer's way of saying, don't stop believing what's on its way. The heat will mean more
for the brief delay. A little rain won't stop the sun from coming. Everything beneath the gray keeps humming. A little rain won't cool the summer down. It only makes it warmer when it's found. It's way back through the clouds to where we are. The sun that follows rain in early summer is warmer than the one that came before, because the contrast makes the gold feel fonder, and the skin receives it deeper than the core of any ordinary rainless day. A little rain will stop the sun, it's true. Everything the shower left is new. A little rain will stop the summer's call. It only makes the warmth feel worth it all. The last of the rain dried off by 2, and summer came and gold the whole day through. It wasn't summer yet by any measure, but every day surrendered one more treasure of warmth that hadn't been there days before. A single degree opening the door a little wider onto something bright. The degrees of getting there are where the finest kind of patience fills the air of every almost summer morning known. Degrees of getting there one by one, every morning closer to the sun. Degrees of getting there warm and slow, the best
The window's clear between the morning showers and handed back the golden stolen hours of warmth that nobody had quite expected. On a day the forecast had subjected to nothing but the gray from start to end. Between the showers lives a different world, where the almost summer is unfurled in patches of the warm and the alive. Between the showers, that's where summer hides, in the golden patches that the gray provides. Between the showers, breathe the clearing air. The summer's in the in-between out there. We ran between the clouds like children do, who understand the game the weather's through, of hiding gold between the gray and wet, and making it the finest thing you get when you are quick enough to find the gap. Between the showers runs a different light, more golden for the gray that flanks it right on either side of every clearing gap. Between the showers, that's where summer hides, in the golden patches that the gray provides. Between the showers, breathe the clearing air. The summer's in the in-between out there. The finest things have always lived between the obvious and the gray and the unseen. Between the showers and the sunny break is where the almost summer comes to take its finest form before the fall arrives. Between the showers, warm and barely there, everything is golden in the clearing air. Between the showers, find the patch of gold. The summer in the in-between is bold. The showers stopped and left the afternoon, and summer took the stage a little soon.
the days before it's true. Days before dissolved into the day, and summer took its full and final say.
The evenings have been giving themselves away. A little more summer every day, in the quality of light that lingers on, past the time it would have long since gone. In the months before this particular one, something in the evening air has changed. The whole familiar atmosphere rearranged by the warmth that's moving in below. Something in the evening air tonight. Everything is golden in the fading light. Something in the evening air is new. A summer that is almost coming through. The dinner tables moved out to the street, and everything felt just about complete, in the way that only almost summer evenings give to those who catch them in the leanings of the light against the longer day. Something in the evening air has warmed. The whole familiar coolness been transformed by the heat that's moving in below. Something in the evening air tonight. Everything is golden in the fading light. Something in the evening air is new. A summer that is almost coming through. The evening air of the almost summer is the most addictive and the most of bliss that any season offers at its edge. The warmth that balances upon the ledge of everything the longer day contains. Something in the evening air, light and soft. Everything the summer holds aloft. Something in the evening air, breathe it through. The summer's always in the evening dew of every almost summer night like this. The evening air grew warmer by the week, and summer found the evening it would keep. The days are getting longer
like someone's pulling gently at the bends of evening until they give a little more than they were giving just the week before. And everything is stretching toward the light. The long days have the quality of gift, a daily and increasing kind of lift above the ordinary measure of the hours. Waiting for the long days, they are near. Every extra minute of the year. Waiting for the long days, light and warm. The summer building slowly to its form. The clock said 7, but the sky said 9, and everything was living past its time in the finest and the most abundant way that only comes when summer starts to say, I'm getting closer to the longest day. The long days carry everything we need of light and warmth and life in every deed above the ordinary measure of the dark. Waiting for the long days, they are near. Every extra minute of the year. Waiting for the long days, light and warm. The summer building slowly to its form. Every minute but the evening gives beyond the dark is extra time that lives for everything you couldn't fit inside the shorter days of winter and the wide and empty spaces of the early year. Waiting for the long days, wide and bright. Every extra evening full of light. Waiting for the long days, almost here. The longest days, the finest of the year. The long days came and stayed and gave their all. And I held every extra minute like a calm.
The body hasn't been itself all week. A restlessness inside it tries to speak of something that the seasons withholding still. Behind the intermittent rain and chill of mornings that still can't commit to warm. The restless body knows before the mind that summer is the only thing to find relief inside the skin that wants the heat. Restless for the heat, the body knows. Every cool and hesitant morning shows. Restless for the heat, the skin declares it's done with all the in-between. no more than days away. The restless body moves toward the warmth, like a compass that is always pointed north of summer and the heat. The skin requires restless for the heat. The body knows every cool and hesitant morning shows. Restless for the heat. The skin declares it's done with all the in-between affairs. The restlessness of waiting for the heat is the most productive kind of incomplete. It sharpens every sense toward the arriving of the warmth, the hope, cool years been striving to become through every patient degree. Restless for the heat, wide and almost here. Everything the body's wanted all year. Restless for the heat, the summer's near. Every restless morning brings it clear. The restlessness resolved into the heat. And summer made the body feel complete.
Every morning the sky makes the same vow in slightly warmer terms than it did now. Last week when the gray held a little more of winter in its color at the core than the eye of summer coming through. The sky has been promising all spring, building to the delivery of the thing it's been withholding since the cold came in. The sky keeps promising day by day every shade of blue a different way. The sky keeps promising almost true. The summer's written all across the blue. I've been reading it like letters from the post, the kind you wait for longest from the most anticipated correspondent there between the clouds and the increasingly warm air that fills the gap between the gray and gold. The sky has been composing all along the most elaborate and patient song of blue and gold and everything between. The sky keeps promising day by day every shade of blue a different way. The
standard meteorological list. It isn't spring and summer hasn't signed the papers yet, but everything aligned points to the arrival being close. Not quite summer yet is its own thing, more alive than anything the spring could offer, and more tender than the heat. Not quite summer yet, but getting there. Every morning warmer than the air. Not quite summer yet, the finest place, right here in the not quite summer's grace. The flowers that arrived are not the ones that spring would plant beneath its gentler suns, but something wilder, something reaching toward the full heat that the summer will afford when it finally crosses into full. Not quite summer yet has got its own more complicated beauty, fully shown to those who stop inside the in-between. Not quite summer yet, but getting there. Every morning warmer than the air. Not quite summer yet, the finest place, right here in the not quite summer's grace. The not quite is not a failure or a lack. It is the world still working its way back to everything the warmth implies and gives to those who understand the way it lives inside the building of the almost whole. Not quite summer yet, white and barely warm. Everything is gathering before the storm of heat that summer always brings in full. Not quite summer yet has got its pull of something more than words can name. The not quite summer finally became, and everything was different and the same.
If I could pour the morning into one receptacle beneath the early sun, I'd choose the cup between my willing hands that holds more than the volume understands. The cup holds more than coffee in its round. It holds the morning silence like a sound that only comes when everything is still. The cup that holds the morning, warm and wide. Everything I needed fits inside. The cup that holds the morning, both hands full of something warmer than the working pull. The cafe gave it to me without fuss, without the weight of everything discussed. In every other room I fill each day just warmth and trust, and something on a tray that held the whole of morning in its size. holds more than warmth against the cold. It holds the stories only mornings told to those who sit long enough to feel the cup that holds the morning, warm and wide. Everything I needed fits inside the cup that holds the morning, both hands full of something warmer than the working pull. Every morning that has ever been good has lived inside a cup the way it should, between the hands of someone needing this, the small and warm and ordinary bliss of something held that holds you right back. The cup that holds the morning deep in mine, every ordinary morning turning fine. The cup that holds the morning soft and true, the most that any cup has ever knew. The cup is empty when I finally rose, but carried what it held wherever I goes. The rain came down on a warm enough day that nobody was quite sure what to say about the season, standing at the door with one foot in the cool and one in more than spring had ever promised it would give. The rain in early summer has a weight that winter rain could never replicate. Something warm beneath the falling gray, almost summer rain, warm upon the skin. Every drop a different world to fall within. Almost summer rain, neither cold nor bright, just the in-between of everything tonight. The pavement held the heat beneath the wet, a contradiction the season hadn't met before this particular and tender week, when everything the summer had to speak was muffled by a shower, warm and soft. The rain in almost summer knows the game. It falls but it carries warmth inside its name, something charged beneath the falling gray. Almost summer rain, warm upon the skin. Every drop a different world to fall within. Almost summer rain, neither cold nor bright, just the in-between of everything tonight. The finest rain is the one that falls on days that can't decide between the coals of the season, just departing in the one that hasn't fully taken from the sun its rightful place above the warming earth. Almost summer rain, soft and barely cold. Every rainy, almost summer story told. Almost summer rain, breathe the warm and wet. The summer's coming closer, don't forget. The rain cleared off and left the air more warm, and summer stepped in right behind the storm.
The waiting has a temperature this year that rises every morning, drawing near to something blazing on the calendar's edge. A summer balanced at the season's ledge, about to tip itself into our arms. The weight is getting warmer by the day, each morning giving just a little more away of what the summer's planning to become. The weight is getting warmer, feel it now. Every degree a different kind of vow. The weight is getting warmer, soft and near. The summer's the most patient thing this year. The mornings come with more conviction now, and even rainy days can't disavow the warmth that underlies the falling gray. A summer waiting underneath the day for the moment it can finally declare. The weight is getting warmer every week, each afternoon delivering the peak of everything the summer plans to be. The weight is getting warmer, feel it now. Every degree a different kind of vow. The weight is getting warmer, soft and near. The summer's the most patient thing this year. There is a joy inside the waiting for the thing that's almost at the open door. A sweetness in the not quite yet arrived that keeps the best of everything alive, in the anticipation of the warm. The weight is getting warmer, wide and real. Everything is sharpening the way I feel. The weight is getting warmer, almost here. The finest kind of ending to the years. Long waiting for the summer to arrive. The weight resolved itself one morning bright, when summer finally got the temperature right.
The morning couldn't promise anything. It started gray and cool like early spring, but by the afternoon the sun broke wide, and everything came flooding from inside. A warmth the clouds had only just delayed. The maybe day is summer's favorite trick, delivering the gold after the thick of clouds that had no business being there. Sunshine on a maybe his mind, and maybe day delivers more than planned. When the sun breaks through and takes the upper hand of clouds that had no purpose being there. Sunshine on a maybe day, the best surprise. Everything is golden when the maybe clears the skies. Sunshine on a maybe day, the warmth arrives. Everything the almost summer just contrives. The best days are the ones that don't commit to gray or gold until the sun sees fit to break across the afternoon and say, I've been here all along beneath the gray, just waiting for the right moment to appear. Sunshine on a maybe day, white and gold, every gray beginning warmly told. Sunshine on a maybe day, trust the way the sunshine always comes a little late, but when it comes, it's worth the in between. Maybe they resolved to something gold, and summer had another story told. The morning had a chill that didn't fit the calendar or anything in it that pointed to the season coming fast, with all the heat from which we shouldn't fast, but welcome like a visitor long due. The cool morning is summer's opening act, a deliberate and beautifully packed contrast to everything the day becomes. Cool morning, warm promise in the air, something golden waiting to declare. Cool morning, warm promise, hold it close. The summer shows itself the way it shows its best intentions in the coolest start. The jacket on the hook came down again for what I promised would be the last 10 or 20 times before the morning stopped, requiring it before the temperature dropped. Its cautious nature for the blazing real. The cool morning is the summer's favorite tease, a brief and beautiful withholding that agrees to give it all by the time the noon appears. Cool morning, warm promise in the air, something golden waiting to declare.
just in case the morning had its cool, familiar face. But something in the afternoon's design required me to draw the final line between the need for layers and the free. The jacket coming off is summer's fault, the season casting everything of note in favor of the warm and the exposed. Jacket off by noon, the summer winds, every argument that morning brings. Jacket off by noon, the skin decides everything the warming day provides. The shoulders met the afternoon's regard and found it warm enough to drop the guard of everything the cooler mornings built into the daily and habitual guilt of dressing for a season on its way out. The jacket coming off is summer's proof that everything beneath the warming roof, the sky is finally made its season known. Jacket off by noon, the summer winds, every argument that morning brings. Jacket off by noon, the skin decides everything the warming day provides. There is no finer thermometer than this, the moment when the jacket's gap and bliss of arm against the afternoon's own heat makes the whole of summer feel complete before the solstice even marks its date. Jacket off by noon, wide and warm and free, everything the summer has for me. Jacket off by noon, the season true, the warmth was always coming, always new. The jacket stayed behind the door next day, and summer had officially found its way. The shower came without a formal warning, arrived and left before the end of
sweet color and warmth and something clean that only almost summer rains convene. In the air above the still warm pavement, a little rain is summer's way of saying, don't stop believing what's on its way. The heat will mean more for the brief delay. A little rain won't stop the sun from coming. Everything beneath the gray keeps humming. A little rain won't cool the summer down. It only makes it warmer when it's found its way back through the clouds to where we are. The sun that follows rain in early summer is warmer than the one that came before, because the contrast makes the gold feel fonder, and the skin receives it deeper than the core of any ordinary rainless day. A little rain will stop the sun, it's true. Everything the shower left is new. A little rain will stop the summer's call. It only makes the warmth feel worth it all. The last of the rain dried off by 2, and summer came in gold the whole day through. It wasn't summer yet by any measure, but every day surrendered one more treasure of warmth that hadn't been there days before. A single degree opening the door a little wider onto something bright. The degrees of getting there are where the finest kind of patience fills the air of every almost summer morning known. Degrees of getting there one by one, every morning closer to the sun. Degrees of getting there warm and slow. The best arrivals always take the long road home. The thermometer was inching up its scale with all the patience of a summer tale that knows the ending but enjoys the telling. Every degree another story swelling toward the full and blazing of the heat. The degrees of getting there have got a feel that only the arriving can reveal, of every almost summer afternoon. was resolved to something full, and summer finally had its measure whole.
The windows clear between the morning showers and handed back the golden stolen hours of warmth that nobody had quite expected. On a day the forecast had subjected to nothing but the gray from start to end. Between the showers lives a different world, where the almost summer is unfurled in patches of the warm and the alive. Between the showers, that's where summer hides, in the golden patches that the gray provides. Between the showers, breathe the clearing air. The summer's in the in-between out there. We ran between the clouds like children do, who understand the game the weather's through, of hiding gold between the gray and wet, and making it the finest thing you get when you are quick enough to find the gap. Between the showers runs a different light, more golden for the gray that flanks it right. On either side of every clearing gap. Between the showers, that's where summer hides, in the golden patches that the gray provides. Between the showers, breathe the clearing air. The summer's in the in-between out there. The finest things have always lived between the obvious and the gray and the unseen. Between the showers and the sunny break is where the almost summer comes to take its finest form before the fall arrives. Between the showers, warm and barely there, everything is golden in the clearing air. Between the showers, find the patch of gold. The summer in the in-between is bold. The showers stopped and left the afternoon, and summer took the stage a little soon.
seasons still becoming. These are the days before the real arrives, when everything in nature still contrives to hold its breath inside the almost home. These are the days before the summer comes, when everything is barely more than hums of what the heat will be when it is here. These are the finest days of any year. The gardens are still thinking about it all, deciding what to climb and what to sprawl across the warming walls of everything that summer will eventually bring to full and luscious and undeniable. These are the days before the full commit, when everything is testing how to fit into the shape the season plans to make. These are the days before the summer comes, when everything is barely more than hums of what the heat will be when it is here. These are the finest days of any year. The days before are always underrated by everyone, impatient for the faded arrival of the thing they've been awaiting. But the days before are worth the celebrating for everything they quietly contain. These are the days before, wide and barely bright, everything is building toward the light. These are the days before, breathe them through. The summer's finest gift is the days before it's true. Days before dissolved into the day, and summer took its full and final say.
The evenings have been giving themselves away. A little more of summer every day, and the quality of light that lingers on past the time it would have long since gone. In the months before this particular one, something in the evening air has changed. The whole familiar atmosphere rearranged by the warmth that's moving in below.
Something in the evening air tonight, everything is golden in the fading light. Something in the evening
tables moved out to the street, and everything felt just about complete, in the way that only almost summer evenings give to those who catch them in the leanings of the light against the longer day. Something in the evening air has warmed the whole familiar coolness, been transformed by the heat that's moving in below. Something in the evening air tonight, everything is golden in the fading light. Something in the evening air is new, a summer that is almost coming through. The evening air of the almost summer is the most addictive and the most of bliss that any season offers at its edge. The warmth that balances upon the ledge of everything the longer day contains. Something in the evening air, light and soft, everything the summer holds aloft. Something in the evening air, breathe it through. The summer's always in the evening dew of every almost summer night like this. The evening air grew warmer by the week, and summer found the evening it would keep. The days are getting longer at their ends, like someone's pulling gently at the bends of evening, until they give a little more than they were giving just the week before. And everything is stretching toward the light. The long days have the quality of gift, a daily and increasing kind of lift above the ordinary measure of the hours. Waiting for the long days, they are near, every extra minute of the year. Waiting for the long days, light and warm, the summer building slowly to its form. The clock said 7, but the sky said 9, and everything was living past its time in the finest and the most abundant way that only comes when summer starts to say, I'm getting closer to the longest day. The long days carry everything we need of light and warmth and life, and every deed above the ordinary measure of the dark. Waiting for the long days, they are near, every extra minute of the year. the seasons withholding still behind the intermittent rain and chill of mornings that still can't commit to warm. The restless body knows before the mind that summer is the only thing to find relief inside the skin that wants the heat. Restless for the heat, the body knows every cool and hesitant morning shows. Restless for the heat, the skin declares it's done with all the in-between affairs. The wardrobe had a conversation going between the light things and the ones still showing their thickness in the back of everything. The cotton and the linen hollering that their moment was no more than days away. The restless body moves toward the warmth like a compass that is always pointed north of summer and the heat the skin requires. Restless for the heat, the body knows every cool and hesitant morning shows. Restless for the heat, the skin declares it's done with all the in-between affairs. Restlessness of waiting for the heat is the most productive kind of incomplete. It sharpens every sense toward the arriving of the warmth the whole cool year's been striving to become through every patient degree. Restless for the heat, wide and almost here. Everything the body's wanted all year. Restless for the heat, the summer's near. Every restless morning brings it clear. The restlessness resolved into the heat. And summer made the body feel complete.
Every morning the sky makes the same vow in slightly warmer terms than it did now. Last week when the gray held a little more of winter in its color at the core, then the eye of summer come in
else doesn't exist on any standard meteorological list. It isn't spring and summer hasn't signed the papers yet, but everything aligned points to the arrival being close. Not quite summer yet is its own thing, more alive than anything the spring could offer, and more tender than the heat. Not quite summer yet, but getting there. Every morning warmer than the air. Not quite summer yet, the finest place right here in the not quite summer's grace. The flowers that arrived are not the ones that spring would plant beneath its gentler suns, but something wilder, something reaching toward the full heat that the summer will afford when it finally crosses into full. Not quite summer yet has got its own more complicated beauty, fully shown to those who stop inside the in-between. Not quite summer yet, but getting there. Every morning warmer than the air. Not quite summer yet, the finest place right here in the not quite summer's grace. The not quite is not a failure or a lack. It is the world still working its way back to everything the warmth implies and gives to those who understand the way it lives inside the building of the almost whole. Not quite summer yet, white and barely warm. Everything is gathering before the storm of heat that summer always brings in full. Not quite summer yet has got its pull of something more than words can name. The not quite summer finally became, and everything was different and the same.